Hello student, welcome again for today's class. Hope you are doing well. I am Ritu Joshi, your computer teacher, once again with your another computer class. So whatever I taught you in the last classes, you must have doing the practice of all this in your computer also, because this chapter is a practical chapter. Okay, you need to do more practice. In computer, as much you do practically, you will understand better. Okay, so do more and more practice, and the question answers I gave you, do in your fair notebook and read the chapter. I already gave you the PDF of the chapter, so thoroughly read the whole chapter, and so that you are able to give the question and answers between the lesson also. So let's proceed with today's class. Students, now we have to come again with a chapter, word processor, tabular presentation, rest of the part of the chapter. In our last classes regarding with this chapter, we have done how to create the table, how to edit the table, how to insert row and column, how to split and merge cell, and how to do the formatting with the table. Okay, so many things are related with the tables. So whatever the rest of the things which is related with the table, we'll do today in this class. So let's proceed with the class. So children, now you can see in the screen, these are the learnings from the last classes related with this chapter. In the last class, we have learned introduction to table, create a table, selecting cell, row, column and table using mouse, selecting the text inside a single cell, editing table, formatting a table, changing row height, changing column width, splitting cells, merging cells, applying borders and shading. So I hope that you all must have done the practice regarding this chapter. You also might have done the practical work of the table in computer, okay, for the better understanding of this chapter. Now students, we come to the next part, which is learnings from this class. What we are going to learn today in this chapter, we are going to learn today resizing table, how to change the size of the table, alignment of a table, how we can align the table in the page, the positioning of the table in the page, then the text alignment in a table, how we can align, how we can position the text in the table. And the next part is calculations in a table, how we can do the mathematical calculations in a table, and if we need some changes in the table calculation, then how we can update the calculations in a table. So these all are the learnings from this class. So here students, we can come to the first topic of this class, which is resizing a table. As I told you once, told you about that what are the learnings of this class. The first one is resizing a table. So first we have to understand that what is resizing a table. MS Word provide a ready-made solution to resize a table. Resize means changing the size of a table. So Word provide a ready-made solution to change the size of a table, and this we can done by the AutoFit option, which is present in MS Word. It offers the flexibility to automatically resize the column width based on the different criteria. Okay, so now we have just look at in the screen. These are the different criteria. On the basis of it, table can be resized. The size of the table can be changed. The first one is AutoFit contents. That means whichever whichever long contents you entered in the table or entered in a cell, the table can be adjusted accordingly. That means it adjusts the column width according to the data entered. If you entered 2 character data, the table get that particular table cell adjusted accordingly. If you enter 10 character data, then table can be adjusted accordingly. The second criteria is AutoFit windows. As much as the width of the windows means the page width of MS Word. As much as the window width is there, the table has to be resized according to the window's width. Seen in the option will adjust the table according to the margin set on a windows. The last one, fixed column width. We can fix the column width also. Okay, we make a fixed, entered a fixed width, fixed number, so that the column can be created on that particular width size, and the text is wrapped in the same cell. Okay, whichever way the text can be adjusted in the table with a certain column width. Okay, so this is resizing a table. So now student, we have to come to the next topic, which is resizing a table. How to do resize a table? What are the steps to follow to resizing the table? So these are the steps you can see in the screen. The first, click on the drop down arrow of AutoFit button in the cell size group on the layout tab under the table tools tab. Okay, that means you have to come in the main menu option, which is layout tab. Okay, where you can find the home, insert, and other tabs are there. At the end you can find the layout tab. Under the layout tab you can find the table tools tab. Okay, and under the table tools tab you can find the option AutoFit button. Okay, so once you go on the AutoFit button, you will get all three options which we discussed in the previous part. The criteria to resizing a table: AutoFit contents, AutoFit window, fixed column width. Okay, so accordingly you can resize your table. Here you can see the picture which is showing this resizing of a table. Okay, by which we can resize the table. We'll do it practically later on also this. So now students, we come to the next topic, which is alignment of a table. Okay, so alignment means how we can position a table in the screen or in the page. Alignment of a table refers to the positioning of a table on a page. Word provide the three types of alignment. As I told you, how you will position your table in the page, which can be decided by alignment of a table. Okay, so there are different options are there by which we can align the table, like we align the text in a Word page. Okay, the same way we can align the table also in the MS Word page. So the first alignment option is left. It places the table towards the left margin. Center, it places the table towards the center margin. Right, it places the table towards the right margin. And the last one, which is not exactly the alignment position is there, but it places the table according to the page margin, and that is indent. Okay, how we can do the indent? We have to select the left margin first, and then we can change the indent. So now we have to take a look what is indent. Indent is it refers to the spacing between the table and the page margin. Okay, whatever the spacing is there between the page margin, okay, and the table, that is decided through the indent. So now students, we come to the alignment of a table. How we can what are the steps we have to follow to align the table in a page. So these are the steps. We have to select the layout tab. The layout tab we already selected for resizing the table also. So the same tab we have to select, and in the layout tab we have to select the different group, and this group is table group. Okay, which is the very first group of layout tab. Okay, and under the table group we have to select the option properties. We click on the option button properties. Okay, and select in the properties, we have to come select an alignment option from the alignment section under a table tab. Okay, so as and when we click on the properties, it will show a dialog box, okay, under which the table tab is there, where we have to go and change the alignment of a table. So students, here you can see which I told you in the part, like what are the steps to follow. Once you click on the table tab, then you find this options of alignment, where you have to change the alignment. Okay, we'll do it practically also. Here I am showing you only through the image. Students, now we have to come to the next topic, which is text alignment in a table. How we can align a text inside a table. Earlier we have seen how we can align the whole table in a page. Now we can see how we can align a text in a table. So text alignment refers to the positioning of the text in a cell of a table. Okay, so what is text alignment? What is text alignment? Yes, text alignment is positioning of a text in a cell of a table. Okay, it specifies how the text appear horizontally and vertically. Okay, it will specify if you align a text horizontally and vertically, how it will show inside the cell. Okay, so these steps we have to follow to align a text in a table. These are: select the cells, column or row in which the text to be aligned. Okay, we can align the text in the cell also, in the individual entity, we can align in the whole column, we can align for the whole row. Okay, or one more thing, we can align for the whole table also. Okay, the only thing, whichever we want to align, we have to select that particular cell, column, rows or table. Now come again with the layout tab. Everything is there in the layout tab. We have to select the layout tab and choose the desired alignment. Whichever alignment we needed, we have to select it. The various alignments are there. It's a top align, bottom align, central align, bottom margin, left, top. Everything is there. Whichever you needed, you have to select. So now we proceed with the next topic, which is calculations in a table. How we can do the mathematical calculations in a table. So we can perform the calculations on a numeric data of a table. The first thing is there, whoever we would like to do the calculation, that should be a numeric value, that should be a numbers. Okay, now we have to select again the layout tab. Okay, and then select the cell where the result to be displayed. Okay, we have to select the cell where which we want the result. Okay, suppose you want to do the total, you want the total. You want to calculate average, you want the average. Okay, you have to select that particular cell where you want to insert your result, or you want to display your result. Select the formula button in the data group. Then another group is there in the layout tab, which is the data group. Okay, here you can find the formula button. You just have to click on the formula button. It will show a dialog box, okay, where the formula is already written. By default, sum means the total formula has to be written there. Okay, you just have to click OK there and the total has to be done. Okay, you can do the total vertically as well as you can do the total horizontally. Okay. Other options are also there. You can do other different options, like you can select the different options like average, maximum, minimum. Okay, all sorts of formula you can select from the formula button. So students, after doing the calculation, the next thing has to become like somehow we need to change the result. We need to change the value in the table, okay, on which we did the calculations. Or if you make some changes, then by default the changes will not reflected in the formula, in the where you find the result after the formula. Okay, so we need to do updation there. So how we can update the calculation? Sometimes we may change the data or add new data in a table. What provide facility to update the data? Suppose you did the calculation of your marks, all subjects marks, and sometimes what happened, some of your subject marks get changed. Okay, so if you change the marks also, then the total will not get changed. Okay, how the total will get changed? We have to update the total. Okay, so for that we should have to follow some steps by which we can update the calculation, for which we have to select any cell and the changes its data. We have to select where we have to display the result. After selecting the result, we just have to press F9 key to update the changes. Okay, or you select the result and right click over there, and whichever the pop-up menu will come, you will have to select from there update field, either F9 or in the pop-up menu you have to select the update field option, and by which your result will get updated according to your data. Here you can see in the screen, this is the dialog box for the calculations. Once you click on the formula button, this dialog box will come. Here you can first that selected formula you have seen. In the last option you can find the different types of formulas are there. Whichever you needed you can select. By default sum is there. You can select the different also, like average you can select, maximum, minimum, and other different formula. You can select it from there, and once you're done with the formula, you have to click OK. I'll show you practically also later on in this class. So students, now just take a quick recap, which is resizing our tables. We have learned today. We have learned alignment of a table. We have learned text alignment in a table. We did the calculations in a table, and as well as we also did that updating calculations in a table. So you need to do lots of practice of it so that you can better understand the whole class. Okay, so see this video properly to understand this lesson, and after this you have to do everything practically at your home. So students, here you can see first we have to insert a table. After inserting a table, we can see the table is created here. Now we have to select the table handle, and with this we select the whole table. Now we have to come to the layout tab, and then we have to come to table group and select the properties. Okay, here we select the properties, and with this we are deciding the position of a table in a page. Okay, we have seen left, right, center and indexed. Okay, so you can see the position of the table is get changed. Now again we have to select the table for the next thing. For that we have to come to the layout tab, and we have to come to the cell size. So with this we have to decide the table size, deciding the table in a page. Now as I told you, the three options are there: auto fit content, auto fit window and the fixed view. Here I'm doing auto fit content. Okay, now come to the second option, which is auto fit window. Here you can see the table is just like the size of a window, size of the page. Okay, now come to the third option, which is fixed width. Okay, after selecting the fixed width, I'll come to the column width and change the width of the column. And you can see the column width has changed. Okay, and then for that we have to select the table and change the column width. Now your table is a fixed width. Okay, now again we have to select the table, and with this the next topic is we can change alignment of the text inside a table. We can choose the alignment of the whole table. We can choose the alignment of a cell. Here I'm doing the alignment of a cell. You will have to select the cell and just change the option. Okay, it is top left, top middle, top bottom, top right. Okay, the same as bottom left, bottom center, bottom right is there. We can change for the whole row, we can change for the whole column, and we can change for the individual cell, and we can change for the A and group for whole column. So select the column and change the position of the text in that particular column. Okay, so the same way you can do for the entire table also. So for entire table you have to select the table from table handle and change the alignment. Okay, so you can see the alignment of the table is changed. Okay, so the last topic is there, how we have to do the calculation in table. First of all, you should have to enter the numerical value, like I'm entering in the first column and the second column. Okay, so we have entered the value. Now come again in the cell where we want the result. leave the cursor, layout tab, then come in a data board and select the formula. So you can see the dialog box of formula is here. Already some function is given, and under some function, under the bracket, you can see the above. So it will take all the above values for the total. Here you can see some above. Okay, and press OK. The same way the various other functions are there. You can paste the other functions are also. Other function in the sense the minimum, maximum, average, count, whichever you need it, you can select from here. Okay, so you have select the functions from here and press OK. So here in the second column I did the average. So in the first column you can see the total of first two numbers in the previous cells, and the second one is the average of the number. Okay, this is showing the average, right? And it is showing the sum. Now the next thing is updating the value. Sometimes we change the data, but the result will not get changed accordingly. For that we have to do the updation, and updation has to be done. You have to select the result wherever the result is there in the cell. Right click over there. Okay, so change the value and then come in the result section, result cell, where we did the total and the average. You select the value, right click over there and select the update. Now you can change the value get updated. Okay, the same we will do in the average also. Right click, update the field. In place of update the field, you can also use F9. Select the result and then press F9. The value will get. Students, I hope you understood well today's class. Okay, today I finished the whole third chapter, word processor, tabular presentations. So now you understood well how to make the table, how to work in the table, how to edit the table. Do more and more practice if the computer is available with you at your home. Okay, more you will do the practice in computer, you will understand well. So happy learning to you. Thank you.